Hi everyone. Sorry about my name. My name is Amy and Amy Osset, and I just would like to start off with sharing something. Um, I just got the news that an uncle of mine passed away. Now, he wasn't really that close, but I mean, there were a few encounters. And lately, I've been not faced, but thinking about, you know, close encounters with death and stuff like that lately, and it's been concerning me because we don't really have like everything planned out. I would like to think that I have everything planned out because I have it all in my head. I do plan ahead at least 15 years ahead of time, but it's all on paper. It's not necessarily stored somewhere, if you know what I mean. Um, and I just want to like start out with saying that like I do love my family a lot. I think my family might think otherwise because I'm very distant. I don't really communicate that often, and I don't reach out as much as I should because I've been raised in a household that taught me to do this, but I did not do that because I wanted to live my life and I wanted to do something different. Um, but I think today kind of hit hard. Um, I mean, this uncle of mine that passed away was, according to my recollection, he was in jail for a few years in my youth. And I mean, the stories that was told was just nothing really good and nothing really too bad. I mean, when he got out of jail, he was converted into Christianity. That story, you know how the story goes, some lives a better life because they decided to convert into Christianity and become born again. No, 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 no. Anyway, but like my sister just sent me a text saying that he passed away, but I mean, before that, a few other uncles also passed away, but I never really cared. No offense, Dad, I didn't really care because I mean, I didn't like him, so I didn't really care. But I mean, my point is, like, I'm actually affected, as you can hear in my voice. Like, I'm a bit affected. Um, Not only that, but I think I know why, because I'm close to my cousin. My cousin and I played a lot. I mean, he was a bit annoying, but I liked my cousin. I cared for my cousin. My cousin introduced me to my first kiss. My cousin, had my back when I needed it. So the fact to hear that his father passed away affects me, you know? So I think that's where my tie is. But before that, what really hit me home, and I'm trying to not get emotional, was there was a time in my life that I ran away from home because I I came to the realization that I didn't want to live in abject poverty, and living in certain parts of where I came from. I was born in a very humble Christianly home, and I didn't want to be humble nor Christian anymore because I mean, in my mind's eye, it's like, why? Why do I have to endure this? Can I not just have the best of both worlds, being at a humble home and also a wealthy neighborhood? You know, why do I have to be in a neighborhood that thinks poorly, that has a very poor mindset towards money? And then in my journey of continuously trying to run away from home because I didn't feel like it was a home for me because it just I don't like poverty. Let me just put it that way. I don't like poverty. The mindset that comes along with it, it means like you are such a defeatist mindset. That to me was such a turn off. I repel away from that. So I think my family would think that I'm such a snob for thinking that way, but I can't help it. I just, to me, it's just I cannot accept it. I cannot settle down with it. I cannot befriend it. That kind of thing. So then when me trying to run away, I was with my boyfriend at the time, and he and I slept over at a friend of mine's place. And this guy and I, we met through a production company that we started, and this guy was so cool, like so dope. And then I asked him what did he want to become in life. He wanted to be an actor, and I basically interviewed him that day because it was part of our homework at the production set. And he was so down to earth, so chilled. And then when we really needed help because we were being because I was like secretly staying at a hotel without without permission, so to say. Yeah, I was a rebel. And then he found out. Well, I told him. My boyfriend at the time, my boyfriend and I at the time, we needed to. So we told this guy about it, and he's like, okay, you guys can like stay at my place. And surprisingly, he's had such a big heart, because not a lot of people welcome people that they've just met one day to stay at their houses. And he allowed us to stay for about, I think, 3 to 5 days just to get on our feet. And I looked at his home and I'm like, dude, your house is so nice. And then he opened up to us and said, well, yeah, it looks nice on the outside. Like, the woman that he was with, he loved her so much, but she had like 2 beautiful girls and 2 kids from another, previous marriage, and he was trying to really impress her family, and he managed to work for her family, but he really wanted to be an actor, like he was so passionate about talking about being an actor. Then he managed to actually get onto a TV show, a local TV show, and I was like, we were so proud of him and everything. And then like 2, I think, years went by. Yeah, obviously years went by, and I happened to look at the news. Now our news is digital, okay? It was a digital newspaper, so to say. And the newspaper said that this man committed suicide. And I was like, no, man, this is just BS, scandalous news that someone's like putting out there. And then I went to Facebook, because Facebook, you can tell by the actual people and their posts, and it was legit true. This man actually committed suicide. And I was like, I had to obviously look back, and now I'm trying to put the pieces together, because when someone commits suicide, you just don't know. You're looking for answers. You're trying to figure out, why did this person kill him? It's like, how could your life be so bad for you to take your own life? Like, dude, seriously. I love myself way too much to kill myself. Hell no. And all I could think of is like, wow, this guy was so nice. Like, what was he trying to prove? Did he feel like a failure? What was it? Like, what could have been the reason for him to leave his wife and his goals behind? Yes, he was a stepfather, but did someone push him to the edge? I don't know. And that I'm trying to formulate my words, and that just made me question, life. I've noticed when people get older, the more people that are, passing away around you, the more you feel alone, because you're like, what the hell's going on? And I just want to say to like all my family and friends that like I love you guys. I know I'm on the other side of the world away from you all, but I'm always thinking about you. I might not say it in a post but my sister and I are always talking about you guys. Like, that just means that I'm thinking about you, you know? So, and yes, you know, my husband and I are out here making sure that we can provide a living for ourselves, to make sure that we never get into that trap of poverty again. They were things that I had to do, very hard decisions that I had to do. I had to hurt a few people. Unfortunately, it became a casualty, just to achieve what I had to achieve, and it wasn't personal. Nothing is ever personal with me. I don't hold grudges. I don't forgive easily. Let me just put it that way. I don't forgive easily, but I still have an open mind towards certain things and towards certain people. But I will be cautious. So, after looking back on like people that are around me actually happen to like pass away, kind of do wonder, what the hell is going on? What is going on? I know things are rough and things in life is hard, but not all the time. I mean, most of the times they are good things, and it's all about your choices and what you do with your life. Like, come on. I think we just need to encourage each other just a little bit more. There's so much negativity out there. It's so easy to get into a bad, negative space. But don't allow yourself to get there. It's not worth it. Your life means so much more. More than money. More than innocent fun. More than getting into trouble. Just live life. Just choose to be happy for now on. Just choose to be happy for the morning. Choose to be happy before you go to sleep. I mean, this is just crazy. Oh, that's what I have to say. I was just thinking about that. I don't know, if you can relate, just let me know. Peace.